This is a question I want to ask this question to the Liverpool fans. Who do you trust more in front of goal, Nketiah or Nunez?
Nunez.
Nketiah.
Can I just say? Can I just say this Nunez?
Why are we doing this Nunez bad narrative today when he hasn't had a good
To be fair, he didn't do anything wrong, right or wrong. Like he came on and did like.
I don't get it. Like this Nunez hate is he didn't do like anything bad today. He was all right. I can't lie to you. Like this is when you get agendas. It's agendas now. It's an agenda now.
I don't expect him to do anything good when he's taking off Mo Salah with 25 minutes to go at Stamford Bridge. Or when he's taking
but these are the decisions that you're making. These are the decisions that you as a manager are making. And you wonder why Salah's sitting there angry.
Yeah, Nunez was leading the line last 15, 20 minutes with Ben Doak and Dominic Szoboszlai either side of him with Curtis Jones
up against Disasi, Thiago Silva.
I can actually defend Salah substitution. Either I think because we start to explore left side of the field against Liverpool more at the second half, and Salah wasn't tracking back. Maybe that's the frustration. That could be
give him the ball. Give him the ball.
Again, I get what you're defending him, but this is what I would say. You should be trying to win the game and attack, and you can afford at least one player not to track back. With the way Liverpool's midfield works, you don't need Salah tracking back all the time because Szoboszlai on the right-hand side is doing that as an example. But
that's the problem, Terry. They hold on to the ball.
You want to win a game. Listen, if you want to win a game, you don't take Salah off. If City need to win a game and they're not winning, you don't take Haaland off. Man United don't take Rashford or Bruno off. You guys, I mean, guys don't have a gunman yet, but you guys weren't taking. You guys were 1-1 away at Anfield in your pomp. You were not taking Drogba off after 70 minutes. You were leaving.
No way. You wait until the 99th minute until he does something. You don't just take him off. For Ben Doak, who I do respect, by the way.
Is that? Do you think that's an indication of what's to come with Salah going forward? Obviously, he's not getting any younger. I don't know what he's never injured, is he? Do you think that's an indication of what's to come going forward now with like Ben Doak in and around the first team?
Don, you just saw the pass that he did for the assist. He's fine. Don't worry about what Salah's going to do. Salah's got it in his locker to do whatever he needs to do.
For the first 30 minutes. For the first 30 minutes, Mohamed Salah was the best player on that pitch. He hit the crossbar.
He was.
He scored an offside goal, and he had the assist for the Luis Diaz goal, and he kept causing Colwill and Chilwell all sorts of problems.
Yeah.
We then stopped passing the ball to him, and then all of a sudden you start seeing him getting annoyed, which he should do, and then you take him off with 20 minutes to go at Stamford Bridge. When Chilwell and Reece James start struggling, and you're bringing on Malo Gusto and Ian Maatson, who are not as good, who need more time.
I wish was my manager. I wish my manager was take the Sterling off my side, but he didn't have the guts to do it. Took him too long.
Look. May we? This here says just a reminder. CFC Care currently 10 points PTSD setting. What does that mean?
Currently 10th. We're currently 10th.
Oh, currently 10th. Sorry. Right. Yeah, I get it now.
He's got PTSD.
Oh, yeah. League table don't count until after 10 games. Respect to Levi for fighting through that shaky first 20 minutes versus Salah. He grew into the game. Not much was seen of Salah after 35 minutes. Yeah, I think Chelsea fans, you agree, Andrew, do you agree with that? I mean, in the first 20 minutes, I was worried. There was that moment where he kind of stepped out, the ball's knocked over, and Salah actually had a bad first touch. And I was watching it thinking, oh, God, we could end up seeing like his debut go to pot. But he ended up having a very good game, Colwell.
Yeah, I think everyone was shocked with the formation we started with as well. 3-5-2, 3-4-3. No one predicted that from Poch whatsoever. I think that was a result of seeing Liverpool's lineup. And I think Poch changed it on the fly because that was the rumour that Mudryk was going to start. But back to Colwell. Yeah, he had a first shaky half an hour or so like the rest of the Chelsea team. He was a bit sloppy in his passing. But the second half, I thought just him, Disasi, Thiago Silva, whether they stepped up and then backed off a few yards in that second half to not give enough room. I thought he handled it really well. His passing was on point. His defending was well. He grew more and more in confidence. Same with Disasi as well. Just excellent throughout. And like you said earlier, as much as we ragging him, Conor Gallagher, that tackle on Salah in the second half when Salah's through, you know what I mean? That is a game-changing tackle right there. But I thought that we grew into the game most of all. I'm actually disappointed we didn't win. Actually, I'm more disappointed we didn't get the points. Actually, and
that's why I wanted Sterling off the field in the 60th minute. The guy just walked on the left side.
No, Sterling was.
Andrew, what did you think? What did you think of Disassi, Andrew?
I thought he played his part in their goal, but I thought Reece James had more of that. But I thought to throw him in actually when he's not even had a pre-season with us, to throw him in right away was a bit of a shock. I'm not sure any Chelsea fan he was not in anyone's starting lineup this week at all. But then he grew into the game and he was just a beast, absolute beast for the rest of that game, and it was a good goal as well. And he looks like people saying he was like the French Maguire when we bought him. He certainly outpaced a lot of people in there. He was excellent. And Thiago Silva, it's in a back three as everyone knows, but some of his timing today was just you can't teach that timing really.
He's 39. I think he's 39 next month or something like that.
It's crazy that when we get some of that age, that's why I always talk about some of the greatest players. Like if you can maintain world-class level to your late 30s, it's just different. There are certain players that have been world class that have been done by 31, 32. To be doing it at his age is crazy. The top four from last season are clear of both teams currently, but think Chelsea can make some noise with Caicedo and Nkunku. Liverpool, though, I think Spurs will finish above Liverpool. Do you share those kind of concerns, Rack? That you might not be able to make it back into sort of Champions League football this year based off today's performance?
So I remember a few seasons ago, the season we came off, where we just about squeezed fourth place, and we played Chelsea at Anfield, and it ended up being 1-1. And then before that, everyone was saying Liverpool finished. Everyone was saying that we were done, and even after the game, that Reece James got sent off, and Chelsea actually it was a 1-1 draw, but it was a decent game for Chelsea. People were saying we were well off it. And ultimately, at the end of that season, we were 1 point off City. We were the only team. Chelsea fell off, and it was pretty crap. So I think it's way too early to say. I mean, I disagree with you on Andrew.
No, I just like the statement. That's so I just.
So I think it's way too early to say. Look, we started well, and then the last 10 minutes we did okay. Chelsea were the better team, but not by a country mile. They arguably could have shaded it. But overall, I think 1-1 is probably a fair result. If anybody does deserve to win, it was Chelsea. But I think overall, 1-1 is a fair result. I'm not going to be too worried about it. And ultimately, if you're Liverpool, you're going away from home.
So I just had to mute you a second. It got very windy, very, very loud, real quick. I just muted you.
Yeah, start showing off your Sky view and go back to the.
Really loud in that ear. Sorry, bro.